Hello, Tom from Every Step Calculus, everystepphysics.com. A student sent me these 3 problems, among others, that he was supposed to learn to be on a test or whatever, and he didn't know how to do them at all, and he wanted to know if my programs could do it. Well, I had dabbled with it a little bit before, but now I cleaned them up. The reason that I haven't done it is because you can't put secant into a calculator, and then if I program that where you push second alpha to put all letters on the calculator, then you put SEC, and then you put alpha and put the 6 in the parentheses and stuff, it takes too much time. So I thought I'd put the ones that I had programmed into a list that you can look at, and you'll see how this is all trigonometric substitution. Normally anything with tan or cosine or sine or e to the x exponential terms or logarithm terms is integration by parts. And if you go to integration by parts on my menu, if you get a problem like this, you might go there first. And now you can see that if the problem has a secant in it, then I take you to these programs. Now I've reprogrammed that. So let's do it here. Index 8 to get to my menu. You'll notice that tan secant is the trigger in my menu, you know, and so you come down here to the T section, scroll down to it. Generally in my programs it starts at the A's, you know, and you can go up with the arrow here and then get to the bottom of the alphabet and then go up to secant, tan secant. So you press that, and up comes a list of these. Okay. Now the first one is tan squared secant 4. So we're looking for tan squared secant 4, which is right there. Press enter. I is integral. We're finding the integral of this function here. Tan squared secant 4. And we need to rewrite it because you're all going to turn this into Pythagorean identities and substitution, etc. That's what this nonsense does. You'll notice when you get done learning this and studying it, you've learned nothing, you've accomplished nothing. It's a complete waste of time. But that's calculus. Every problem in there is a actual, like a Sudoku problem. Solves nothing useful, absolutely nothing useful, and uses other formulas for physics such as pi r squared to get volumes of spheres and solids and stuff, and then tricks it and puts the, and even all this is even Pythagorean theorem, you know, a squared plus b squared equals c squared, and using trigonometry, you know, inversions, whatever, to get whatever these are. So anyways, you're going to rewrite this and break up the secant 4 into secant squared is secant squared. Here's secant squared squared, etc. And then we're going to put a Pythagorean identity. Secant squared is equal to tangent squared plus 1. And if you buy my programs, you can just go through these and write down whatever you want to write down in your test and look like a genius. So you can go scroll by scroll. I'm not going to explain this problem to you as we go through it. I'll go slower so you can see it. U equals tan, U substitution here. D dx is 1 cosine squared. Identity is du equals secant squared. We're going to rewrite it again. We'll expand the function here, and then we're going to integrate it, and then we're going to back substitute it, and the answer is tan to the 5 over 5, tan to the cubed over 3. Isn't that wonderful? Now supposedly this is some sort of area under a curve, I guess. I mean, maybe if you, I don't even know how you get a single number on this, so I don't know what this waste of time is. Of course it's a indefinite integral, which you have a plus c there. You have to know what the plus c is to solve it. And notice the answer is as tough as the beginning, as the original function. That's calculus. That's the reason that we Get this on your calculator, go in there and pass your test, get the hell away from calculus, never to touch it again, never to think about it again. Even if you become an engineer at NASA, you'll never touch calculus again, ever. I'll guarantee there's not one calculus calculation in that probe that they just landed on Mars. Took years to get there, whatever happened, you know. Not one. So anyways, go to my site and subscribe if you can. You could help me there. I want to get 1,000 subscribers if I can. Then I can do more things with my videos and change them and you know, edit them and do whatever I want to do with 1,000 subscribers. So if you can, subscribe to it, okay? And go to my site, buy my programs, and pass calculus. It's as simple as that. Hey, have a good one. Oh, let's do some more here. Let's do another one. Let's do tan 4 secant 6. Where's tan 4 secant 6? Let's go scroll down there. And we're going to rewrite it again. Break out secant squared out of there. We're going to rewrite it again. Another identity. Substitute the identity in there. And little u substitution in here. So now we're going to integrate this. You know, you should be able to do u4. u4 is right. What? u5 divided by 5, right? Here's u3 divided by 3. Here's u3 divided by 3. That's what integration is. You got to do those really quickly in your head. Here we come with the integrals all separated by a plus sign or minus, which you can then integrate. If you have a times or a division, you can't do that. You have to use product rule or some other rule to change it into this. We integrate them, and then we back substitute. Here's the answer. Okay. Let's do tan 3 secant 3. Tan 3 secant 3. I'm going to rewrite it again. Pythagorean identity. Substitute. U substitution. Change it into U's. Integrate it. Answer is secant 3 over 3 minus secant to the x, or secant x, plus c, of course. So anyways, enjoy my programs. You'll love them. Throw away your calculus book, throw away your study material, never throw away your calculator with my programs in them. And don't forget about physics either, because physics is even better than calculus, okay? My program's there. How anybody passes a physics class, I have no idea. Unbelievably difficult. Just mindless memorization of things, try to put them together. I guess it's just weeding out, trying to get the great engineers out of there, you know, the people that are photographic memories and all the rest of it, but that's not me. Maybe not you either. Hey, have a good one.